Hey again there, YouTube. I'm going to bring you another video. Today is Wednesday, April the 4th, 2018, and the time is it's 10:07 in the morning. And where are we at, you may be asking? You may be wondering. Well, right here will tell you. There you go. There's a sign. Colorado Bend State Park. So we come up here, a lot of cactus up there. Park is open until 10 o'clock, and this is the way in. We've come here to walk several trails and go see Gorman Falls and do some things like that. Obviously I'll take you along for the ride, but I just wanted to show you since we've got here. And let me tell you, there has been zero traffic coming for the last probably 7-8 miles on these roads that bring you here. Not one car other than ours. So we may have this one pretty much to ourselves. So I think we found a park where we can finally have some peace and quiet. This is the information and self-pay station up here. And that's what it all looks like. So we'll get going and see what it looks like. As you can see right here, we're at Colorado Bend State Park. We are right there per that thing. And what we are taking is the Gorman Falls Trail. You can see it says 1.4 miles from here. It's supposed to be 3 miles round trip, but anyway, it's just a little yellow line and ends right there at the Colorado River, and that's where the falls are. And then we plan to come back, and then we're probably going to take this little purple trail. This is called the Slide Trail, 2.2 miles up to that, back over, and right back down to where we're at right now. So that Slide Trail, actually, we just saw a sign. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, Thai Slide Trail. It's to the left, so that's it. So if we do take that, we'll be coming right back out here, and we're parked right down through there. And you can see Gorman Falls is straight ahead. So that trail. Now this over here, just so you can get your bearings, this is a road actually, and right here is a gate. When we were here, I don't know, some years ago, we actually came through here with a Ranger. You get to drive through there and drive all the way down. But obviously this time we're hiking it, so this is the trail. So we're going to be doing this, and like always, I'll show you, whatever's interesting on the trail, and then when we get down to Gorman Falls, as long as it's flowing, and I sure hope it is, then I think you'll be duly impressed by that. So we're going to hike, and just to let you know too, it's kind of cool today. It's a bit of a breeze. It's in the low 50s right now, maybe 54, something like that, 53. For the temperature is only supposed to go up to 60. What was it today? 64. Okay, so yeah, so this is actually going to be our coolest day. It will be our coolest day we've had in quite some time, and it's going to be the coolest day according to weather.com for the rest of our trip. So, there you go. But here's the trail so far. I mean, it's wide, it's nice. No big deal. You see, like always, prickly pear all over the place. And I mean, we got a bunch of prickly pear. So we're going to travel on, and I'll show you as we see things. So I'll see you in a second. All right, so we've been walking around for a little while, and it's actually been quite muddy in here. But you can see right here, this is the Thai Slide Trail. Goes off that way, and you can see down here it says 2 River Overlook, 0.75 miles, so 3/4 mile. This is what we plan to do on our way back. I just want to show you on this side. You can see this says the same thing. 2 River Overlook, 0.75. And then this one back here, if you happen to be coming down this Thai Slide, Gorman Falls Trail, right and left. Of course, right will take you back to the parking lot. We're going left here in this case. And do you see all them little yellow flowers out there along with the cactus? That's kind of neat. Now here we got some closer ones. Just thought I'd show you these. See all them little yellow flowers, and here's some of these white flowers right here. And see, they stream out there like a river actually. And of course, among all these prickly pear. And do you see this mud? This is sort of what we've been dealing with quite a bit actually. This one just happens to have rocks to go over it, but we've had to walk through quite a bit of mud. So they've apparently had some very recent rains here. And yeah, see, here's some more mud right here. But we do have some rocks to get by this stuff on. So we're moving along, and probably shouldn't be more than, I guess, probably a mile, probably at most now to Gorman Falls, where we're at, maybe less. So, you know, just like I said, I wanted to show you that sign and then show you some of this trail. I mean, it's not been this many rocks until here. So, man, this is almost laid out like a sidewalk, like a natural sidewalk. So, interesting. But anyway, we're going to keep going, and I'll show you the next thing when it comes up. See you then. All right, so we've come on down the trail quite a ways, actually. It's just pretty much the same type of trail, rocky, bumpy, muddy. And there is a section where it's very hard. We actually kind of got off trail, but we got back on it, so no big deal for us. But just be aware there is a little bit of tricky parts. But anyhow, you get down here, there's this bicycle stand here. And why? Well, because first of all, right here you can see Gorman Falls is to the left, which is where we're heading. The bicycle route to Gorman Spring, you see, is to the right. So that'd be that way. So if you have a bicycle, you can ride it down there. But you cannot ride a bicycle down here to Gorman Falls. No bicycles beyond this point. So you can see this sign here says to Gorman Falls Trail, straight ahead where we're going. And then that one that points to the left, see, it says trail. Trailhead parking, which obviously that's the way that we came right there. So we're going to move on down through here. And yep, here we go. See, when you come back up, which we'll have to come back up, see that right there, even tells you trailhead parking to the right. And we will be heading that way up to that tie slide trail, and then we'll take that off. So, but anyway, show you a little bit more of this trail here. And just show you, like I said, it's still the same old thing, rocks, mud, and you know, just have to be careful where you step and all that stuff. But next stop should be Gorman Falls, and hopefully they're running, and hopefully they're nice. We'll find out when we get there. So yeah, you can see this goes on down. So in order to concentrate on this trail, I'm going to shut this off, but that's where we're heading. So I'll see you down at the falls. Alright, so as you can see and hear, we are down at Gorman Falls, and you can't get any closer than this because this is a restricted area. You see this right here, they got this little fence put up. So this is a resource area, no entry, so you got to stay all the way back here, all the way up through there. But you can see they're running fairly nicely. A lot of nice green moss back there on the rocks. And look at that one way over there. If you can see it through that steep sunshine, but that's actually flowing really good there. And then over here, look down here. There's a nice little waterfall down there coming into the creek. So that's that. And over here beside us, maybe hard for you to see, but through those trees right there, that's the Colorado River. So we are going to take some pictures, and I'll video more of this for you in a few minutes on up, and we'll take it from there. So stick around with me. No. And the sound is out of this world. Thank you. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Alright, so we've been coming onto this trail for quite some time, and we're, you know, that's the way we came. We finally come to this sign right here. You can see River Overlook is going to be to our right. The Gorman Falls Trail is back where we just came from, where I just showed you. And when you come back, this one here says the trailhead parking and points that way. So that's the trail we will be taking in a little bit. But you can see there's a bunch of cairns up here on this rock. And this is the trail that we're taking to the River Overlook. They say it's the best view of the Colorado River. in the hill country. It's supposed to be 200 feet above the river, and they say we can look south and supposedly even see Gorman Falls, where, you know, I just showed you that just a little bit ago. So we'll see what we see on that. And yeah, you can see right there, fire control line on a trail to Colorado River overlook. 0.05 miles, I think it says. So I mean, that's like nothing. So let's head on over here and see what we can see. Oh, here we go. Look, they got a thing built up here. A true overlook. All right, so here, Rusty's Roost. Hopefully you can see that. And this is the overlook. All right. So here you go. That's the Colorado River. There's a buzzard. And then river on down that way. So we are pretty high above it. Like I said, from what the thing said, we're 200 feet above it. So quite a ways. And Gorman Falls, I think, should be down there somewhere, but I don't know, maybe in fact that might be them, those rocks down there, I don't know. Potentially, or maybe even further down. Hard to tell from here. But anyway, this is the overlook. So glad I got to show that to you. And then we'll start heading back down the other way, and that'll take us back to the parking lot. So like always, I see something else, I'll show it to you. See you then. All right, so now we're back for our next set of trails here. We finished the one. I didn't even do a finish on it, I know, but we finished it probably around 2:05 or so. Then we had lunch, and now we're getting ready to go in and do this trail here. Actually, two trails. You can see it says you're here, which where you're here is at is the Spicewood Springs Trail and the Spicewood Canyon Trail. So what we intend to do is the Spicewood Canyon first. Do this red down here. Take it on up and over to this point where it meets the yellow. Take the yellow back down, which is the Spicewood Springs Trail. Take it down into this area here, and then right back up the red, and we'll be right back here where we started. So there's the whole thing. And just to show you, right there's the two signs to tell you, Spicewood Springs Trail and Spicewood Canyon Trail straight ahead. So right here is the trail, and you can see right here they've got a picture of a mountain lion. Mountain lions live in the park. They're not hardly seen, but hey, don't hike alone, it says. And rule number 2, make sure you can outrun your partner. Okay, good enough. That's all I need to know. Alright, so you can see so far it's wide, flat, not muddy or anything, not rocky like the other one. So we'll give this thing a shot. And I will tell you as well, it is exactly 3:10 right now. So I'll try to give this one a proper finish, because after this we'll be done, because this is going to take quite a while. These both are challenging as they're listed on the map. So, you know, we'll see what that amounts to, but we'll see how long it takes us to get this done. We'll be doing about 3.7 miles, I think I figured out, on this one. So, you know,
the time already?
Yeah, 3:10. So we'll see what's going on with it. So I'll see you on the next section. All right, so we've been climbing up. We're on the Spicewood Canyon Trail. So we've been coming up because it is an overlook of the river and the waterfalls and all that stuff. But if you can hear it, water's down there. It's kind of probably hard to see on this GoPro, but it's down there. And it goes around that way. And then way down through there, you probably can't see it, but a little bit of water running way down through there. This is an overlook, and so we're already this high above the river. Whereas, you know, we started out at river level, so it shows you how much we've already climbed. The trail is right back here and goes this way. And you can see that it is much thinner than what we started out with, and rockier and gravelier and all that stuff. And it's a mixture, sun and shade. A lot of trees around. But this so far is Spicewood Canyon Trail. So this whole part that we'll be doing, I believe, is 1.7 miles on this, and then it'll be 1.6 back on the other one. And now, yeah, the sign says Scenic Overlook. They actually have a bench over there, so it'll be the same view we just had. But I think we'll just continue on this way, right on down the trail. And so, as things change, or do you? Okay. So I'm being told that the view is better. So here, before I let you go, we'll step out here. Right there's the bench that I told you about. And here, yeah, I guess you can see a little bit more water that way.
Yeah, you can see the way down there.
Right down here, it's running. If you can hear that. And then way out there, in between those sets of trees way out there, is a whole lot of water. So that's going to be the very wide river. So that's about that. So we'll continue on our way. Oh, and right down there's a yucca plant, if you can see the flower on it. But we'll continue on and show you some more stuff as we get to it. See you then. All right, so we've been walking along for a while here, and you can see we've come to the split finally. You can see Spicewood Canyon Trail goes on to the right to the main road also, and Spicewood Springs Trail, which is what we want, goes to the left. So that is it. And you can see this sign over here says Spicewood Canyon Trail. This is the way that we just came from. And one last sign just to show you. You can see Spicewood Canyon Trail to the right, and the river and Spicewood parking to the right as well. But we're not going that way, we're going the other way. We should be exactly 2 miles from the car right now. But anyway, you see that this canyon trail has been red. That's why I have these red markers here. As we start on this trail, and this is the trail we're going to start on, I just want to show you this is a yellow trail. And right there will prove that. So we'll walk along here, and again, you can see the trail. Still rocky, still not wide. And that sign right there says no bicycles beyond this point. So this is a hiking only trail if you ever decide to come here and do this, of which most of these are this way. So, but you see it's nice and shady through, and we actually have had quite a bit of shade on this trail. So that's made it nice. And we're just going on, and you know, it's on this one that we're supposed to, once we get down next to the river, we're supposed to see some various waterfalls and things. So when we start seeing that kind of thing, unless, you know, if we see something else interesting, whatever, I'll pop it on, and I will definitely bring that to you, and we'll share that together. But right here, again, one last thing to show you. See, yellow, right there on the tree. Spicewood Springs Trail to the left, which is that way, and you can see again, it's just a thin little trail out in the sun. Just gravel on this part of it, so that's nice. Makes it easier to walk on, I can tell you. So let's keep going and see what we can find. See you in a second.